This is Talking Wikipedia. V is the 22nd letter in the basic modern Latin alphabet. Letter. Ancient Corinthian vase depicting Perseus, Andromeda and Ketos. The inscriptions denoting the depicted persons are written in an archaic form of the Greek alphabet. Perseus Greek. SS is inscribed as S versus from right to left using V to represent the vowel U. The letter V comes from the Semitic letter Vav, as do the modern letters F, U, W, and YCF for details. In Greek, the letter upsilon was adapted from Vav to represent, at first, the vowel U as in moon. This was later fronted to white the front rounded vowel spelled V in German. In Latin, the stemless variant shape of the upsilon was borrowed in early times as V either directly from the Western Greek alphabet or from the Etruscan alphabet as an intermediary to represent the same U sound, as well as the consonantal W. Thus, num, originally spelled NVM, was pronounced num and via was pronounced via. From the 1st century AD on, depending on Vulgar Latin dialect, consonantal W developed into kept in Spanish then later to V. In Roman numerals, the letter V is used to represent the number 5. It was used because it resembled the convention of counting by notches carved in wood, with every fifth notch double cut to form a V. During the late Middle Ages, two forms of V developed, which were both used for its ancestor U and modern V. The pointed form V was written at the beginning of a word, while a rounded form U was used in the middle or end, regardless of sound. So rasp, alert and excuse appeared as in modern printing. Have and upon were printed how and V then. The first distinction between the letters U and V is recorded in a Gothic alphabet from 1386, where V preceded U. By the mid-16th century, the V form was used to represent the consonant and U the vowel sound, giving us the modern letter U. Capital U was not accepted as a distinct letter until many years later. In the International Phonetic Alphabet, V represents the voiced labiodental fricative. See help type 8. Like J, K, Q, W, and Y, V is not used very frequently in English. However, it appears frequently in the Spanish where its pronunciation is the same as B and French languages. This letter, like Q and X, is not used in the Polish alphabet. V is spelled with the letter W instead, following the convention of German. In Japanese, V is often called boy. This name is an approximation of the English name which substitutes the voiced bilabial plosive for the voiced labiodental fricative, which does not exist in native Japanese phonology and differentiates it from B. The Japanese name of the letter B. The sound can be written with the relatively recently developed katakana character, though in practice the pronunciation is usually not the strictly labiodental fricative found in English. Moreover, Some words are more often spelled with the B equivalent character instead of the U due to the long time use of the word without it, e.g. violin is more often found as violin than as violin due partly to inertia, and to some extent due to the more native Japanese sound. In Chinese pinyin, letter V is missing, as there is no sound V in Standard Mandarin, but the letter V is used by most input methods to enter letter V, since it is missing on most keyboards. Romanized Chinese is a popular method to enter Chinese text phonetically. In Irish, the letter V is mostly used in loan words, such as violin from English violin. However, the sound V appears naturally in Irish when /b/ is lenited or softened, represented in the orthography by ph, so that by is pronounced, and being the woman is pronounced, etc. This is Talking Wikipedia.